Yeah, hi. Is this Middlebrow?
What's up, everyone? You're listening to the Middlebrow podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Brian Park.
I'm Dan Rosen.
And we are recording from Hello Human, our podcast studio located in Dime Square.
Located in the heart of it all.
The center of culture.
And I'm back in New York. Beautiful, slushy New York.
We are 2 days post snowpocalypse.
Yeah. How was it in New York? I just watched it from afar as everyone got all the chocolate peanut butter cups they could and emptied out Trader Joe's for what I assume was a nothing burger.
Yeah, so for our listeners who aren't in New York, we got hit with, I think, like 12 inches of snow.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of lead up, a lot of anticipation for this big blizzard that came through. We touched on this in our last episode, how the meteorologists, they're seeping pre-cum.
I know, really. We can't, dude. I'm with MAGA here. You can't trust these elites, these shadowy experts. What do they know?
Yeah. So if you were watching from afar, I'm sure that your Twitter timeline had a lot of photos of empty grocery stores.
Yeah,
Dude,
did people not trust Zoran? It's, you voted him in. You didn't trust that he'd come through and clean the streets and plow.
Well, Dan, I was in it. Do you think I went to the grocery store?
I think you stocked up on things that it will take you 3 years to use. You're going to go to your pantry and you're just going to open this sack of basmati rice. You're like, why do we have this? And you're like, oh, right.
Dude, so I went, you're not wrong. I went to the Williamsburg Whole Foods.
Oh my God. That's just ground zero for the most neurotic
really?
type of
Ground
New Yorker.
zero?
I think so. I think
It's
Williamsburg.
more the Pentagon. Ground zero is more Upper West Side. Whole
That's true.
Foods.
Also, I'm sure that was.
Well, let me paint a picture for you. I went on a Friday morning. I've been watching a lot of Survivor Man videos on YouTube. So
Sure.
I was in the mindset.
You were Bear Grylls-ing it.
The blizzard's going to hit on Sunday. I got to beat the crowd, go on a Friday morning. I have never seen Whole Foods so busy in my entire life, dude.
Yeah.
And
You start reaching for like vegetables you've never even cooked before. You're like, I guess I'm rutabaga. We're doing rutabaga all snowpocalypse.
Dude, I have so much yellow squash in my fridge right now. You know what else I have in my fridge? I have a rotisserie chicken in my fridge.
Yeah, and you probably just Uber Eats it. You probably ordered it. You were like, oh, fuck this. I don't want to.
I became a maniac, dude. I have 2 frozen pepperoni pizza pies in my fridge right now.
You're a prepper. You're a doomsday prepper.
I just happened. I never thought I would be like this.
You panicked.
I have so much food in my fridge.
I trusted the DoorDash delivery guys. I wasn't even here. I was in Toronto for Design Toronto, the Ace Hotel.
Did you not get hit with snow in Toronto?
No, there was 2 feet of snow. It was crazy.
It's just it's a casual Saturday.
Yeah, that's like chill for them. Yeah, I was at the scene of the heated rivalry.
Oh wow!
Heated rivalry fever taken over.
Truly
Went
at the
to
scene of heated rivalry at the design fair in Toronto.
At Toronto. Yeah, it was cool because I was staying at the Ace, and I've never been like snowed in at a hotel before. And there's something kind of like usually you like get cabin fever if you're just stuck, but you have a whole building to kind of explore. There's like a gym, there's a restaurant, so I didn't even have to worry.
So what amenities did you hit up at the Ace?
I worked out my.
By the way, we're not getting paid for this. So I don't know why we keep referring to it as the Ace at the hotel. Which
at the hotel. That's where I stayed. There was there were a bunch of events. Our friend of the pod, David Michon, of Forescale Substack.
Yeah.
He was doing he did kind of a design event where he had a live drawing class, but on like pieces of iconic furniture. So there were like Bertoya chairs.
There's a nude person.
And there's a nude,
piece of
distractingly hot guy, just chiseled, jacked. And we're all drawing him. And then you kind of don't focus on the furniture. You're really focused on
the shadow work at play.
Yeah.
That are just
And
off the abs.
Dude, the art school kid in me just like really I was like, I have to be good at this.
Yeah, well,
I
sure.
can't, their expectations. If they find out I went to art school and I suck ass, then it's very embarrassing.
Whoa.
But then it's lame that you're trying to like
Yeah, wait, you're trying to win at the
trying to
figure
win
drawing class?
It's very lame and embarrassing.
Fuck, damn.
I miss it though. I used to draw all the time. I used to go to the Art Students League.
Oh yeah.
On 57th Street. Like I would
Okay.
go there all the time as a kid. My mom would just like dump me there.
And that was your thing.
Yeah, that was like my like
Your summer camp.
my summer camp basically. And I was like 12 in the nude drawing classes, and I looked 8. Like puberty was very beyond me.
Okay.
And so I think they were just like, what the fuck is this
kid doing?
little second grader? It was like the first time I saw boobs, other penises, uncircumcised. Oh my God.
Kids in New York, they just grow up so fast.
They grow up so fast.
And it's just you in the figure drawing class.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you hit up the sauna? You go to the jacuzzi?
Dude, there's no sauna
and the ace.
in Ace. I feel like, and it
That's
and
tough.
they were so nice because it was so fucking cold outside. It was truly abusively cold. But it's also the Toronto. It's the same thing happened in London, where they're always like, "Oh, the weather's never like this."
Yeah.
But every time you go there, it's exactly like that. I hadn't spent much. Have you been to Toronto?
I haven't been to Toronto. It doesn't really interest me. We have dear friends from Toronto. Shout out Alex Heller.
Oh yeah, our friend Alex Heller, who just had his film
Feature
premiere.
debut in Sundance.
Yeah, I hadn't really spent that much time there, and I for some reason have it as like Canada's New York, but it's more like Philly. It's like
When you're in a hotel,
yeah.
do you preserve your type A tendencies or do you regress to the worst version of yourself?
Oh, I regress immediately.
We're talking like towels on the floor,
Yes.
masturbating on every surface.
Whoa, Brian. I do that at home as well. That's not
Okay.
Do I hang? I don't like hang. People who hang stuff up, that's crazy to
I
me.
hang stuff.
You hang stuff.
Yeah.
Do you
I
like
am-
you
I
put
am-
your underwear into drawers?
I immediately unpack my suitcase
Wow.
wherever I go.
No.
The-
It takes me like I unpack it like the last day.
Why? Who am I doing this for?
No, I
Why
just
am I doing this?
I throw sweaters on everywhere. It's a mess, and it's my mess.
Yeah.
And it's my right. And we went. There's a very good. My rec for people who visit Toronto is this Chinese banquet hall called. I think it's called Fishman Lobster Clubhouse Restaurant. Dude, it's good when it has
makes-
4 names that make no sense.
It's nonsensical.
This place is fucking massive.
Okay.
But I was expecting like a Chinese, like kind of the Flushing Chinese banquet halls with a very specific kind of weird Vegas-y aesthetic.
Yeah.
But this was somehow it looked like an Asheville beer hall that someone stuffed this Chinese banquet.
And was there axe throwing happening in the corner as well?
No, it felt deeply like there should have been axe throwing.
Okay.
There were like lamps with like instead of a shade, it was like chains from like a bike chain. What was like drooping down.
Interesting.
Weird.
Okay. Yeah.
Very, very bizarre.
Yeah.
Like 360 degrees of lobster and crab tanks. And just like meat, like nothing in this restaurant made sense. I had an amazing like ribeye steak with rosemary and garlic. Nothing Chinese about this.
Oh, so there wasn't Chinese food.
It was there was I'm allergic to seafood, so
You're
so everyone else had like
so
lobster.
annoying, dude.
I know. You know the kind of
Now
Jew energy I bring to the function.
forgot. That's why we don't get dinner as often as we should. Because with dining with Dan, you can't have anything good.
Is there shrimp paste? No, cross contamination is actually okay. I can handle that. Oyster sauce? Weirdly, that's fine. I've tested that. You always have to give the people you're with like a little preamble about how to use the EpiPen.
Yeah.
Just in case. Tonight might get pretty wild. You might have to stab me with adrenaline.
So while you were dining at the faux Chinese Asheville fusion banquet hall,
This place was they also like Happy Birthday was sung every 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
for some reason they had like the Bluey version. So it's like Happy Birthday. It was like a little kids with kids' toys.
what is this place,
Dude, it's insane. Nothing about it. It's kind of like it's a relief to go to a place that's so deeply not designed. Like the path to the bathroom is
But the
lined
fact that
with
you were
stock
there,
photos.
it makes me feel like it's a thing. Where like
I think it is a thing. It's
the
like,
art crowd goes ironically.
okay, sure, like a Woo's Wonton kind of
Yeah.
thing. Maybe I was taken there. So
Okay. I have an update for you with Coffee Shop Gate.
oh yes,
Yes.
for those who
Didn't catch us up to speed. So for those of you who aren't in the know, I touched on this in the last episode. I was asked to host a speed dating event at my local coffee shop.
and Brian is such a cuck. He holds himself in such low esteem.
Dude, I wanted to do something nice.
Listeners
I
out
wanted
there,
to do something
you
nice
can
for the
get
community.
Brian for cheap if you just guilt him and
Dude,
make him
I
feel
wanted
bad.
to do something nice. My logic doesn't make any sense. Like, I said yes to this,
Yeah.
but then I didn't want to go to the industry red carpet premiere. I don't know what. Anyways,
That's good. That's a sign of a good no, you have your priorities straight, that you don't want to go to stupid nonsense, but you want to help the local coffee shop. But you were taken advantage of.
I can't do it anyways because I'm acting in a production.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is that what you said to them? Sorry.
No, that is true.
Sorry. Unfortunately, I have a very important acting opportunity
That's true.
I can't turn down.
It's true.
Okay.
It's true. It's true. It's
And
true.
what is this?
It's true.
Is this acting opportunity also like a favor to a different coffee shop? Your laundromat is hosting a live reading of When Harry Met Sally, and they want you to be in it.
Was I slightly convinced by you? Jury's out.
Wait, are you not going to say that they also upped the stakes in their requests?
No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to talk about that. They listen to this, Dan.
Do they? No, they don't.
I'm pretty sure they
Okay,
do.
well, they should know that they grossly overstepped their bounds.
There was some scope creep happening.
Yes.
There's a little bit of scope creep.
For a favor, you were doing them for free.
No.
It
was paid.
It was paid.
It was paid.
Okay. How much was it paid?
I'm not going to disclose that. It was an equity pay. It was an equity
What,
structure.
like 5 matcha lattes? What were you paid?
I don't.
Day-old
I don't
scones?
feel comfortable talking about this on the pod. They listen.
Whatever.
If you listen, I'm sorry. I have to act. I'm acting in a night shoot.
That's why. That's why.
There's no excuse. There's nothing authentic anymore. We were supposed to have a guest today.
Yeah, bailed.
Bailed guest. The excuse they gave us. I'm sorry. I meant to reply to this before the weekend.
Dude, luckily we're such pros. We can just.
What are we? 23?
Yeah.
Like what? Oh, sorry. Just seeing. No one is ever just seeing this.
We're like, oh, I didn't realize. Oh, what, me?
This is all. It all comes down to clout, doesn't it, Dan?
Yeah, we don't have enough clout.
We don't have enough clout.
It's because our listeners aren't sharing this with their homies.
That's true.
And then we'd be fucking
If you like
clout
this
kings.
podcast, send it to a friend.
Send it to 20 friends. Send it to an enemy.
Send it to your local coffee shop.
Too many people are a sign that our podcast isn't doing well is that our comments are still too nice.
No, I like them. Nice.
We need people we need to reach an audience who listens to us. And then that's a sign of success.
Like Alex Cooper is getting a lot of heat for
Yeah.
having Michelle Obama on her podcast.
Is that not, you're not allowed to have Michelle Obama on?
No, I think it's more like,
What did she do?
what is the state of our world where the woman who was talking about deep throating men via the Gluck Gluck 9000 is hosting Michelle Obama?
Yeah, to talk about her Move It campaign or whatever.
What is the Move It campaign?
Or what was her thing about health? She wanted to like...
This sounds like a Nathan Fielder bit that you're doing.
No, she wanted to like...
the Move It exercise campaign.
That was the irony. She was doing Maha before Maha. And the Republicans are like, you won't take my fucking burger. I will look at... And Ted Cruz would just like, I will deep throat this steak.
We got to stop describing things as being deep throated.
Well, that's true.
Speaking of other types of scams, you sent me that Noma famed
Oh, yes.
culinary
Well,
institution.
we're going to be in LA and now we won't be able to go.
Why? Because we're talking shit about Noma?
No, because it's sold out in 6 minutes.
Yeah, so Noma is hosting a pop-up in Los Angeles
Yeah.
for a $1,500 tasting menu.
Yeah, 15 per head. Do you think that includes gratuity, or is it going to be still like another, like those weird, mysterious service charges that you only get in Los Angeles? It's like, oh, there's just 8% for the cook's grandmother. It's just an 8% cook grandmother charge. It's almost like it doesn't exist, actually.
That honestly is a recession indicator. How long did it take to sell out?
4 minutes.
It's pretty slow. It's honestly kind of slow.
It's just gonna be
kind of slow. Every assistant at CAA and WME was instructed to buy a table.
Yeah. How many people got fired? How many Air One smoothies were thrown by David Ellison because he did not get a full buyout?
I love the transparency of the costs.
Yeah, he did explain why it was so
Renee
expensive.
Redzepi explained why it cost $1,500 per head. Redzepi told the Los Angeles Times that the $1,500 price tag comes in part from costs associated with transporting 130 people from Copenhagen for the residency, covering their lodging, and in some cases, schooling for school members' children. Hey, the Crossroads tuition ain't gonna pay itself, Dan.
Yeah, just realize when you're paying the price of a MacBook Pro to eat a meal that you'll probably have to supplement with the burrito to be full, you're actually allowing a Danish kindergartner to go to a Montessori school and practice play-based learning.
What's the alternative? You want them to go to Sanmo High, Dan?
Yeah.
Gross. That's where Stephen Miller went. That's wild to me.
Yeah, that's fine. That's supportive.
Yeah. And
what do you think? I mean,
what do you think they'll have?
Yeah, because their whole thing in Copenhagen is that they forage
seasonally.
Seasonal. They get
reindeer brain.
They forage reindeer brain and acorns, locally. Yeah. So what's
local source?
What's the local source?
Okay. Well, I came in with 2 entrees.
Yeah.
So this is my prediction for what they'll have at the Noma LA pop-up.
Okay.
So course number 1, GLP-1 injection with a side of cilantro jelly, locally sourced from Taco Slio truck.
Uh-huh.
And then I think one of the dishes will just be locally sourced Sushi Park salmon sashimi with a side of pickled cabbage.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but I think there's you're forgetting there's probably a yuzu emulsion that's injected with a Skid Row fentanyl needle.
Oh.
You're forgetting about that.
I think emulsions, that's kind of out, Dan. I learned in culinary class
really?
words. That's very 20 years ago.
Maybe an amuse.
We're not doing the gastronomy these days.
It's out. Okay. What about maybe an amuse-bouche of the tears of an unemployed sitcom writer? You think that's what Renee's team will collect? I'm so sad. I really want to go.
Of course you want to go. This is entirely your thing.
But it's it's sold out in 4 minutes. It's $1,500. It's almost like it doesn't actually exist. For the average person, this is not happening. They will be going concurrently. So Noma takes LA, but actually it's the same number of people who get to sit courtside at a Lakers game. Well, they also already took over Courage Bagels, which, I already have a beef with Courage Bagels for crimes against Jews. Just goyifying a bagel, but turning it into a farmer's market. Okay, this is what they're serving at the Noma Test Kitchen at Courage Bagels. Serve sea salt sesame bagels topped with oyster mushrooms, pumpkin bushi, black pepper, savory rose fudge, nasturtium, and bergamot for $25.
That's honestly not that bad.
I don't even know what half those ingredients are.
Yeah, I'm not going to question it.
This is
I will pay it.
This is a pogrom.
What's a pogrom?
It's when the Cossacks would come into the Jewish shtetls and just kill everyone. But no one can say anything. If this was 2 white women who did this to a taco, they would be canceled. But now everyone's yes, I'm going to wait in line for 8 hours.
I don't know why you view it so cynically. I see this as an opportunity to expand the limits of what the Jewish palate can be.
I mean, it's expanded already. I
was more fixated on the price. $25 isn't that bad.
For one bagel?
Bro, that's how much a bagel costs at fucking Katz's Deli or Frankel's.
Katz's does not have bagels.
That Frankel's. That's how much that's how much it costs.
Yeah, if you're getting
or
your bagels,
Zabar's even.
If you're getting a bagel at Frankel's, you deserve to be extorted. Anyway, I would love to go to Noma LA. Sign me up if there. I don't know if we have any connects in the design world who want to just support podcasters who have a dream of eating at Noma. It's closed in Copenhagen for good now, right?
I have no idea.
He's just going to travel the world and
just open.
Just charge. I mean, he should be doing this. Why isn't he just doing like private dinners for?
I'm pretty sure
Like
he's
Mark
doing.
Andreessen.
I'm pretty sure he's doing everything.
Okay.
Yeah, like you said, it's not a real. It's not real. It's not a real place. It's not a real world. I think we got a little preview of what to expect amongst the Noma clientele this afternoon. We went to the winter show.
Oh yeah, we went to the winter. It's true that is the clientele. Yeah, we went to the winter antique show at the Armory.
Yeah,
Which is the annual antique design and art fair.
fair.
Yeah.
Is that fair to call it?
Yeah, I think, or show.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And our friend of the pod, Michael Diaz Griffith.
Yeah, he was there to greet us
Yeah,
and provide a context.
we got a bespoke treatment.
We got a bespoke.
Yeah,
I mean, I think he plays a big hand in organizing it.
they transformed the Park Avenue Armory into just a giant antiques fair where there's a lot of booths and people are selling a lot of very interesting esoteric items, and they each have a specialty.
Very, I mean, compared to other fairs that I've been there, there's such a wide breadth of objects. Like there's like samurai helmets.
Yeah, by Peter Feiner, you gave me shit because I got pretty excited about this.
You did. The little boy in you was like, gun, pistol, knives, arrows, helmet.
It was.
So it's like you like beelined for it.
Yeah, I mean, Michael talked about it on his
sick.
podcast episode.
Fucking samurai helmet, yes. You were in your Shogun era.
Yeah, but they had tons of 17th century art. There's antique board games.
Oh yeah, that was one of my favorite.
Board game boards.
I'm always very drawn to kind of the more like dinky folk art, like weird proportions and organic.
Very creepy.
Americana. So yeah, at Rico Maresca, there was a kind of incredible exhibit of board games
game
from
boards.
Like the 19th century that
they look like art pieces.
Yeah,
on
they
its
look
own.
like Helma af Klimt, like abstract paintings,
Right.
like kind of way ahead of their time, but almost by accident, of games I didn't even know how. But they or like op art. They're really incredible. There's a cool butcher like diorama from England in like the 18th century, which is like a cute little butcher with all his like wares hanging. Like a puppet show.
But the thing I appreciate about this is when I go to fine art galleries, especially the ones in Chelsea and Tribeca, you don't know the prices of these pieces. But here at the winter show,
you can't even. If you ask, they're like, "Go fuck yourself."
What are you, amateur? I'm not telling you. But here at the winter show, they have the prices on a lot of zeros.
You do realize that there's
There's
like
a whole other world.
Each niche, each like porcelain or chinoiserie or chinoiserie, like all these or rugs, like all these things have connoisseurs and aficionados, and there must be like scarcity that we have no context for.
The people watching was exemplary.
Yes.
Dan. Within
Really good.
5
very different than the last time we were there for
and Imhoff's Doom show. Well, everyone in attendance at that show they're the children of the people who were at the winter show.
Yeah, they're disappointing their parents.
It was crazy.
Wish they would just.
Within 5 minutes of walking into the Park Avenue Armory, I don't know if you overheard this, but there were just 2 conversations happening. I eavesdropped into each of them. One of them was like, "Oh, did you see that polo match in Nottingham?" I'm like, "What?"
That was a real thing?
They were talking about polo.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then the staff was like, "That's a very society sport, so unfortunately I have not gone to a live polo event, but I have seen it on my television." And then this other man walked by me.
Polo SPN.
It was crazy. This other man walked by me and he was like, "Don't take it with me. Take it with the state of Delaware. I have nothing to do with these taxes."
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Every snippet of dialogue I heard was from like a Whit Stillman movie. We were in one gallery where the gallery owner was speaking to like an elderly woman who looked like she lived across the street in Park Avenue.
Yeah.
And she was like, and the Thomas Hart Bettons are amazing. And then the woman was like, "Well, that's if you like Thomas Hart Benton." And then the gallery owner was like, "Yes, they are very Thomas Hart Benton-esque." Like, what is this like witty rapport?
What is the world?
It's true that the Thomas Hart Benton paintings are very Thomas Hart Benton-esque.
I feel very grateful that I get to see all these beautiful things, but I'm also just like, what? This is a vacuum, dude. But I'm grateful. It's sick. It's amazing.
I would recommend going. I mean, it's just
That's
like
super fun. Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many kind of incredible artworks. But it is weird how there's also like modern art paintings that and also antiquities. Like it is
like
it is
Bill
a bit of a
Trailer.
whip. Yeah. I mean, there were like Ben Shahn. There's a lot of Ben Shahn paintings who I really like.
I didn't know that they went for that much.
Yeah. That's how I felt about everything. Like, oh, 350K. Okay. We got to work on that.
Yeah.
And what do we bought waters. We bought $5 waters.
Yeah. Thank you, Dan. That was you.
Yeah. And thank you to Michael and Diaz Griffith for going. It just made me realize how little I know about antiques complete. Like, but,
oh my God.
But I went with, I mean, he told us, you have to go and view these objects, not as elitist, unattainable artifacts, but actually as part of our entire cultural patronage.
Cultural patrimony.
Yeah, our cultural patrimony. And so I viewed it as such. And I said, these are all mine. And I took some things. Because this is part of my patrimony.
Oh yeah, I've been meaning to ask you, Dan. How do you feel about Kanye West now?
Oh, I'm
because
sure
you're Jewish.
His apology, yes, I have to decide whether I accept.
I am turning to you.
Yeah,
as my Jewish friend.
He came to all of us.
Has he forgiven?
Yeah,
for all of
he
his
didn't say much against the
anti-Semitism?
Asians. He is doing the my ADHD made me punch you in the face kind of thing. Like, I'm sorry, I have a mental illness. We all knew that he's bipolar, but I feel like we're being like Lucy with the football, where he's done this many times. Where he's like, didn't he like go to Jonah Hill and apologize? He went to the King of the Jews, Jonah Hill, and he washed his feet. And he said like Superbad was iconic. I like the Jews, and then like 2 weeks later he put a Nazi T-shirt on his Shopify site.
And why the Wall Street Journal?
Yeah, I did think like, that's what you think the Jews read, huh? Interesting. Even in his apology, it was like an implicit, like, where do I find these Jews? Yeah, let me go.
It's either Wall Street Journal or Variety.
Yeah, I'm going to drop a quarter, and underneath the quarter is my apology.
Oh my God, dude.
If you pick it up, you're a fucking Jew, and I'm sorry. Yeah, he apologized for doing an anti-Semite.
Yeah,
stuff, and he said it's because he had like his accident when he got into a car accident.
Are you gonna listen to his new album next month?
Yeah. Well, what a coincidence that he has a new album out. Did he apologize to Willette? That's really what I want. For threatening to break his legs. He apologized to all the Jews, but when will Willette get his
justice?
apology?
He's not a real person in my eyes. He exists as a concept. And for the worse, I don't hold him to the level of accountability that he probably should be held to, because I just think of him as like a severely mentally unwell concept of a man.
It's just like most people, when they're like mentally unwell, they're like shit. If they're having episodes, they're like shitting their pants or like pulling out their teeth. He's like somehow making hit songs about Hitler with like full on like choreographed music videos, art directed. Like it's a lot of follow through on very technical, impressive products that he's putting out.
Yeah.
While theoretically, but again, I don't know much about him. Maybe that's possible.
It's either you're causing a ruckus on a train, you're making sick beats, or in the case of Alex Honnold, you free solo the Taipei Tower.
Taipei 101 is what it's called?
Taipei 101.
Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. Well, everyone's secretly hoping that he falls.
Yeah.
That's the sick, perverse thing
you
about all
see.
this.
I mean, those are the stakes.
You know how much he got paid for this?
I heard he didn't get paid that much, only like $500K.
$500,000.
It's not that much.
It's so little.
But maybe that means it's actually really, maybe that means it was so little for him.
Well, I think it's super easy for him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe it means it's like,
but
like
still,
to us it's insane, but to him,
he needs a file. We should just become his agents.
Yeah,
$500,000 for your life.
For your life. I think the U.S. government prices in human lives at $11 million when it does like calculations.
He should have at least gotten 7 figures for that. It's insane to me.
It took him 2 hours. $500K, 2 hours. That's not that bad,
dude. This man. I mean, again.
He wanted to do this.
It is known that he has a tiny amygdala, or there's not a lot of function. His amygdala does not function normally, which is the fear receptor part of your brain that instills anxiety.
He's like a Bond villain. He's like not capable of normal fear levels. I mean, he's just like, we're just watching like an like autism gladiator fight.
A reporter asked him, but it's not just that you have more to live for. It's that your loss would be felt in a deep way for more than just Sonny, your wife. And he said, kind of. I mean, baby Alice wouldn't remember. Baby June probably wouldn't remember. She'll be 4 in another month. It'd be felt, and obviously it'd be super hard for Sonny, but they'd be well provided for. I don't feel like I'd be leaving them in the lurch. They wouldn't even necessarily be traumatized their whole lives.
Yeah, he really is like a...
Could work on his emotional intelligence a little bit.
He's really part of those rationalist communities.
Oh my!
Like Ayla, you know?
Oh my! Are those the communities that like commit homicide in Silicon Valley?
No, they're just homicide.
Yeah, there's like murders that happen.
Oh no, they're like the hyper, like they're the effective altruists. They're like the hyper rationalists. You know, they read like Slate Star Codex.
Oh yeah.
They like think about everything from like first principles.
If he wasn't the world's best climber, he would crush it as a venture capitalist.
Oh yeah.
Like absolutely. Like he would be Peter Thiel's best friend.
Yeah. It is amazing that someone, I mean, I guess that's why he's so successful, is because he has no fear, but he also has like the perfect Michael Phelps body. Because there must be people who have no fear, but they're like they're like slobs. So they try to do this and then they die. So he's like very lucky that he also has the body to back it up.
You know, a lot of people have discussed how it's irresponsible of him to do this. Like think of his wife.
Yeah.
But she knew what she signed up for.
Yeah. He's not hiding it. He's not capable of hiding it.
I don't think so.
He has to.
I am letting you know that when I climb, I don't think about you at all.
I think like it's something made for Polymarket. Like I didn't see what the betting odds are, but it is like it is a piece of the kind of culture we've been talking about, which is like grotesque spectacle that we can gamble on, and we're hoping someone dies.
Honestly, yeah. Once you reach that tough crux where it gets horizontal.
When I'm having second thoughts, I turn to BetterHelp. Yeah, he didn't wear any like NASCAR shirt. He could have really gotten pimped out.
No, he's true to his form. North Face, baby.
You think China was mad about it's good press for Taiwan?
I mean, Saudi Arabia, they could have used Alex Honnold.
Yeah, they need some good press after the line is over. It's exploded.
They told me about it. What is this?
Dude, I love this. This is like, you know, the Icarus story of NBS.
By the way, when you say line, I keep thinking of the Koreatown, the Line Hotel, but this is completely different.
No, this is like a massive, like $4 trillion project by Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who took a break from like sawing a journalist to death, and was like, I'm gonna build there's a great video of him where he's like, I didn't want a city, I was like, what if we took a city and did this? And he just like flips his hands together like he's closing a book. And so the line is two 500-meter tall like structures that would go on for massive amounts of distance, kilometers,
like
that
vertically.
Vertically and horizontally. That would and it'd have its own city inside. Like it looked like if you saw Megalopolis,
right,
and like the weird Wakanda like sci-fi future world that they wanted to build in there. Like this is what he wanted to do, and he wanted like 10 million people to live there. Also, no one's like, where are we going to get 10 million people to live there? And they wanted like cruises to be able to come in and dock. But the problem was he was just like, literally, he was like vibe coding. He was just like sitting there and just like, I want it all to be mirrored. I want it to be mirrored. and then people have to tell him like, okay, but actually like this is crossing bird migration where millions of birds cross, and it's going to be, and so they're just going to be smacking into a mirror.
Jesus.
And so this is finally collapsed because obviously it's psychotic and hubris. I just want to read you a few.
So when did this go into
in like 2020?
So this was a pandemic thing?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like they wanted it ready for, I guess there's the World Cup is going to be there in 2034, and they want to have like a floating stadium.
This is like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
This is like a video game.
Yeah, like Sims.
Video game
like
world.
You gave little Prince kid Sims, and it went crazy. Or like it's the Fire Festival of megalomania. And except unlike Fire Festival, this guy just runs a country, so no one can say no, or there's no such thing as failure.
Right,
so people
right.
are like, oh, we actually wanted to spend $50 billion on digging some holes. There's going to be an airport.
That's crazy.
It was crazy.
I bet you so many design
They wanted
firms.
to hang a building upside down from a bridge hundreds of meters in the air. And then they're like, you do realize the earth is spinning and tall towers sway. So that eventually the swinging building would pick up speed like a pendulum and it would break off.
Wait,
And he's just like, I want it. I want it. So the chandelier was one part of the line, a 500-meter tall mirror glass structure running 170 kilometers across the sand, designed to house 9 million people. A city built into a wall higher than the Empire State Building.
That's
It's
insane.
so fucking nuts. Oh, by the way, these are the same people who are building the East Wing are in charge of it.
What?
Yeah, the same people who are bringing us like horrible, neoclassical federalist revival were in charge of this. And they're also doing, obviously, the Gaza Riviera that looks like, I don't know if you saw Jared Kushner's
Oh my God.
Davos
A
presentation.
new Gaza 2.0?
Yeah, new Gaza.
Jesus
that
Christ.
looked like AI was trained on like Miami Beach.
It's fucking so bad. It's fucked.
Really fucked and bleak.
There's no humanity left. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, we're going to destroy your home and turn it into Monaco.
And you know that there are going to be design agencies who are going to take those contracts.
The number of people that were like, we can transform how human beings live, and they just really like some fucking dorks, from Craven. I feel like they're German. I feel like all the architects must have been like
German, dude. It's happening here in New York.
Yeah, they're like, just say yes. There's this video that they made initially to promote it, and one of the guys was like, Prince Mohammed bin Salman, his ideas, they're so transformative that we can no longer think in terms of engineering. We have to think as poets. We are poets. And like, you don't want that from your chief architect. You're actually, it's all vibes. It's all...
Actually, yeah. I mean, I read an Amanda Gorman poem recently
Yeah,
where I was like, I guess this is what MBS was going for.
I want to live in the T.S. Eliot poem. The Wasteland. This is like Invisible Cities by Italo Calvino. It's like it's not actually, the land is not a real place. It was just a metaphor to examine how we could live. It was a theoretical proposal, imagining a better life. Each 100-meter module required by design 3.5 million tons of structural steel, 5.5 million cubic meters of concrete, and 3.5 tons of reinforcement steel. Right. We were going to take something like 60% of the global production of green steel per year, which causes the price to go up. To clad them, they would need the equivalent of the entire yearly output of the world's largest cladding manufacturer. Each module was worth $45 billion. The contractors would need a supply of cement every year that would be greater than France's annual output.
This is insane.
These are the people running our world.
This went on for years.
This went on for years.
Oh my God.
And everyone was just like, yes, Mr. Mohammed bin Salman, we're going to do this.
So all roads just lead to this. He's at the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
So that's just what work is.
This is Elon Musk, where they're like, oh yeah, we're building a high-speed rail. And what do we get like a one-lane like tunnel in Las Vegas. Everything's fake.
Not us on the
No one's
Middlebrow
in charge.
podcast. That's why if you like this podcast, support us on our forthcoming Patreon.
This guy said we would sit in literally hundreds of meetings about birds. They would just have meetings about what to do. They want to like put little holes in the line so that it's like something from Dune, but if you look at the images, but they want to put little holes so the birds could go through them, and they're like, no, they're not going to do that. They're just going to crash and die.
I would love to be in one of these meetings.
But this is the future. It's very Davos. It's like exactly what I imagine people talk about when they go to Davos. They just imagine these cockamamie ideas.
Just shift your brain 45 degrees. ExxonMobil, Shell, BP.
Yeah.
We are contributing the most to the conservation efforts of the world.
Yeah.
In fact.
Well, I was trying to like see what were the other biggest like follies in human history that were like this, and like just insane sinkholes of money and time. By the way, who knows how many fucking like Southeast Asian migrants who they've stolen their passports and forced into slave labor have died just digging these holes.
Jesus.
I'm sure the human rights violations are they go hard.
I mean, if you just look at the Forbes 30 under 30 list,
Yeah.
approximately like 25% of all of those
We're
are
working
just
on
this.
They're working on this,
or
actually.
some variant of this.
Yeah, it's like Theranos, but make it bigger. And by the way, I'm sure they funded Theranos. So
Right.
the thing is, like, they got high on their own supply. I guess the biggest one was this. The Darien scheme. It was a 17th century attempt by the Kingdom of Scotland to become a world trading power, and they went to establish a colony in Panama, right? And they basically they invested 50% of all the liquid capital in Scotland was invested to this, but everyone died from yellow fever and malaria from the mosquitoes.
Oh my God.
And because of that, Scotland basically had to become part of the United Kingdom. That was the reason
That
why.
was
Yeah, because they went bankrupt.
Oh my
They
God.
wanted to build this. Dude. Yeah. They left them bankrupt. Over 2,000 people died and the nation economy was in ruin. The financial collapse was the primary leverage used by England to push for the Act of Union. Isn't that crazy? Just like a few dudes probably convinced the King of Scotland to go down this rabbit hole, and because of that, Scotland had to become subservient to Great Britain.
Now I'm inspired to push the limits of my creativity.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Right. I mean, even when we're at the winter show, you asked me, what would I collect?
Yeah.
And I said, I already do. I like watches. What a lame... I need
can
to think.
become a watch-
I need to think bigger, Dan.
Way bigger.
You would one up to me by saying clocks.
I go clocks. The rich man's watch. You, the little wrist.
Pedestrian functional piece.
No, watch. No, not I. I turn
I want to build
fashion into
I wanna
decor.
Build a 10,000 kilometer skyscraper.
What are we-
Hanging city.
Oh, we're thinking about what are you? We're making a podcast for Patreon. That's our dream. That's our vision.
If I had all the money in the world, Dan, I would fund and executive produce an indie art house film that one day will be screened at Sundance.
This guy's building Wakanda, Brian. Is he gonna make it? No, he's gonna fail spectacularly and kill a lot of people and waste insane amounts of money. But at least he's a dreamer. He's a poet.
Speaking of Sundance darlings, I saw a film recently, Dan, that I really want you to see. You didn't see in time for this
I didn't see.
episode. I saw a movie called Lurker by Alex Russell.
I've not heard of this
You
movie.
haven't heard of this at all?
What's the deal?
You don't have Mubi?
I have too many. I pay for Criterion. You can't do both Criterion and Mubi.
Mubi's like the Casper mattress version of Criterion.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is
I
why
guess
that speaks
Mubi-
to me.
Do they have older movies or do they just do like new indie?
I think it's a lot of new indie.
Like our friend Kareem, his new movie I saw.
On Mubi.
Yeah.
It's on Mubi.
The movie he made with Mary.
Yeah, so this movie is called Lurker.
Is it a movie or is it a movie?
Shut the fuck up. It was written and directed by this guy named Alex Russell, who I've been following his career for a bit because he wrote for Beef.
Okay.
You remember?
Great show. I love that show.
Great show. New season coming out soon. So he wrote for Beef, and he's a bit of he's like a Hollywood darling of sorts when it comes to TV writing, and this was his first feature foray. And the premise of the film is about parasocial relationships, where it's like a guy who works at a vintage clothing store in LA, and then he becomes initiated into the friend group of like a weekend like pop star.
Okay.
And like the lengths that you'll go to preserve that relationship
Yeah.
and to maintain closeness
With a huge celebrity.
with a huge celebrity.
Yeah.
And it reminded me a lot of like Odd Future, or even the generation after that is Brockhampton,
Yeah.
where there must be so much infighting that happens in
Mm-hmm.
those groups because there can only be, you need to prove your worth to.
There's only one.
There's
main
only
dude.
one main dude, and there's
Yeah.
one cinematographer, one stylist, one photographer. The movie captures those dynamics really well. And from my
Is it like
understanding,
I Love LA? Is it in that?
no, it's very, very creepy, very cringe.
Oh,
It
okay.
makes you, it's very unsettling. It makes you uncomfortable. It reminded me a lot of like Nightcrawler with
Right.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay, like what people will do
Yeah,
for fame and the kind of
Yeah.
cravenness.
yeah.
Nice.
So
You recommend?
if you're in the mood for an uncomfortable watch, it's great. If you in the same way that Nightcrawler, I mean, would you recommend Nightcrawler to people?
Yeah. If they're weird and
Again,
perverted.
you're like, yeah. So if you're like a weird pervert.
Yeah, that's a movie I never want to see again. I never need to see again. But
Yeah.
it was, I guess I enjoyed the experience.
Yeah. So do you ever have that in New York? Do you ever do that? Because I know
What?
in LA, if you go in Fairfax, they have all the streetwear stores there, like Supreme and Diamond and I don't know, all the sneaker shops where kids would just kind of loiter.
Uh-huh.
And did you ever do that?
Did I ever loiter?
Yeah.
I
Kind of
used
just
to
hang
loiter
out.
at Blades.
What the fuck is that?
Blades was like a rollerblade and skate shop. And there was one not far from my house. It's now a Shake Shack.
Wait, you skated?
I used to skate, yeah.
Did you ever
It was
do
not
it?
good.
You did ollie?
I can ollie.
You can.
Yeah.
You could kickflip?
I used to be able to.
Whoa!
Not now.
That is shocking to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I'm the Tim Robinson
truly
of this
shocked.
podcast. That I could kickflip?
Yeah.
I could. I have a skateboard signed by Rodney Mullen. Who invented the heel flip, I think, and the dark slide. I was really into skating. I was very bad at it. I was better at scootering. I used to jump over shit with scooters. I was really
the razor scooters.
Yeah, razor scooters. That was my thing. I would like bunny hop over. I would scooter to school.
You were a unicycle guy, right?
Yeah, that's
What
They
the
didn't sell
hell
that.
is with
I
you
don't
and these what is your affinity for
you don't
wheels and
you
balancing?
don't know what kind of vehicle I'm showing up to the function with. I keep you on your toes,
Whoa.
baby. I wonder if I could still ride a unicycle. Is it like riding a bike? I don't know. It's
You-
still in my dad's like studio. Every time I come home, he's like, "When are you going to get rid of the unicycle?"
when we do our live show, you
I
gotta
should
dust
come on
off
stage.
dust off that unicycle.
I think I could do it. I'm always waiting for the opportunity where like we need someone who could the special skills that actors always put on their resume, like speaks Spanish, and they don't. We're coming to LA. If there's anyone in LA you think we should talk to,
Oh please,
let us
we're
know.
we're doing an LA tour.
And don't be like, my best friend Tori is so funny and cool. No.
No, we have some guest episodes for you. Sorry, sometimes it happens. Sometimes people will email you saying how they meant to email you.
Yeah. Oh, I meant to email you. This is did I tell you I used to do this in school? Like if I didn't do the homework, I'd do the homework during class. They'd collect at the beginning of class, and then I would do it during class, and then I would crumple it up and like leave it by the desk. Right. And then the next day the teacher would come like, "Oh, Dan, I found your homework. It was on the floor. Like, I'll get it to you tomorrow. I just found it."
You're a sick fuck.
How about that? Sly devil. So that's what this guest did to us. Oh my God. What? I totally forgot. What? You know what the fuck you did?
Yeah.
All right.
But is there anything else that we need to plug?
No, just keep on subscribing. Start saving up for the Patreon.
It's gonna happen
It's going to happen
in literally a week.
in more than a week. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be good. We have some fun things cooking.
We love you, and
Bye.
we'll see you here next week.
Peace.
Bye.
Okay, that was Middlebrow.